I said, then that bitch got a 4-5 cut.
Alright, man. So, back here once again, and this time we're here to give you guys this music review for NBA Youngboy, sincerely Kentrell.
Kentrell.
So, look, this is the first time we've done like anything NBA Youngboy related on this channel, even though I've been an NBA Youngboy fan since 2018. The first time I got an NBA Youngboy, it was with that project Until Death Called My Name. And yeah, ever since then I've been a fan. Went back and listened to his old stuff and all that junk, and you know what I'm saying? Even the project he dropped last year, Top.
The Top.
And yeah, now we're here. Free Youngboy. Jay, how you feeling?
I think it was probably, I don't know which, I think it might have been one of the that first AI project that
Oh, you talking about AI Youngboy 1?
Yeah, I think that's when I started to take a liking to Mr. Youngboy, and that's when I went back and listened to some of his old stuff.
I called that the No Smoke album.
That was the one that set it off. And then
Yeah.
it came with Until Death Calls My Name. Is that the one with Diamond T Samurai?
Yes.
Yes.
I listened to that album about a couple months ago too. I was just like, bro, this shit just sounds so raw.
Yeah, man.
Which we gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it.
But Youngboy special, man. I kinda knew he was special like when I first heard that song, and then AI too. Boy, that was definitely one of my favorite releases of that year. But that
a lot of people up to this point, they'll view that as like his best album up until now. Even though me, I'm kind of still on Until Death Called My Name.
I would say sonically wise, that is up there. It's definitely up there. But content wise, you can probably argue that. But yeah, man, now we got this new project, Sincerely Kentrell. And I can already tell from the album title that this is going to be a more personal project, depending on what you define as personal from him.
These niggas watch me from a jail cell, man.
Yeah, this seems like he's been dropping the majority of his projects from a jail cell, but that's neither here nor there. Free Lil Top. But still, he penned this letter saying how he's trying to find peace and, you know what I'm saying, find solace, and, you know, he's basically, I feel like he's reading. I feel like he might be reading a lot in the cell, just to keep his spirits up.
Y'all take his growth, man. I feel like, I don't know, just with this album and stuff, just listening to this album, like, okay, yeah, like I said, it's all about growth and stuff with him as a person. But I feel like a lot of these songs that came out on this album, like I feel like he recorded these before he actually went to jail.
I'm probably 100% sure, yeah.
I'm pretty sure he did, cause like he's been incarcerated now for like a second, so it's like he's been in there for a little minute. But at the same time, like the last two projects, like, you know what I'm saying, I think it was like 2 mixtapes or whatever. Like he dropped Top, and then he dropped like 2 other projects like right after that. Then we got this one. Like he was in jail, like if I'm not mistaken, he was in jail when the projects dropped. So it's like all the music and stuff we been getting, it's just been shit that he's already did.
A lot of his projects have been from behind bars, and hey man, I gotta give it to him, man. He definitely been working. He's a hard worker, because Jesus Christ, he has a lot of songs, and I'm pretty sure he can drop another project even after this one that's 20 damn plus songs, even still by behind bars.
He can, but at the same time, yes, I agree with you. Youngboy is definitely a hard worker. But my problem with this project, pretty much, like I said, I've been listening to Youngboy for a minute, and I've heard the projects, you know what I'm saying, like 2018 through 2019, those were like my favorite, like, that's like my favorite NBA Youngboy time as far as like music or whatever. And I feel like everything after that, it's been kind of, I don't know, it's been kind of more of the same. Like, one thing about it, like, yeah, I feel like he's sort of like in that Drake lane where it's like, yeah, it's like Drake just gave us the typical Drake song. I mean, Drake just gave us the typical Drake album, and that shit went crazy, did crazy numbers. If we being honest with this album, like, this is typical NBA Youngboy. Ain't really no growth or nothing like that, but he finna do crazy numbers. Probably finna knock Drake off the #1. But it's like, yeah, he got the numbers, but at the same time, there's no, I don't know, it's just, I haven't heard no change. And then not to mention, you know what I'm saying, it's like, it's like he just worked with the same people every single time. And honestly, I don't know, that's starting to be my problem as far as like his music. Like, yeah, I still listen to it for enjoyment and stuff like that. But it's like, for the most part, even with this project, it's like I done heard this already. He done gave me this already. Cause it's like, and then when you think about like the people that he has worked with, like, yeah, cause like that goes back to kind of like what 21 Savage was saying about like, well, I don't know, he was saying like people don't want to work with Youngboy because of that whole little dirt situation, but it's just the fact of like, this man don't really have to work with nobody for real. He's still drawing them type of numbers in. And it's like, I feel like he don't get credit for that, but then at the same time, it's like, where's the, you know what I'm saying, where's the growth?
I think there really is no growth, if you're being honest about it. Like, think about Youngboy's music, and this over the years. He's always rapped from the perspective of how he feels at that present moment in time. So a lot of these songs is just him rapping how he felt at that moment in time. I don't think this nigga was in no like higher place at that moment in time. Like, cause from a lot of these songs, this boy is still hurting. He's still missing his grandma. He's still looking for somebody to love him. He's still fighting demons. He's still drinking lean. Like, the boy's stuck, yo. Let's keep it a buck. This boy's music is sad as hell. When you get past the hi-hats and the drums and shit, the nigga's sad. I mean, I get what people saying about the growth thing, but at the same time, I'm not really expecting no growth out of a nigga behind a jail cell. Just saying.
I understand that, but at the same time, it's like, I feel like the least he can do when he get out, like, this is going forward, because like I kind of expected this going into this album was gonna be more of the same, but at the same time, when he gets out, like, hearing him on songs with like Tyler the Creator and shit like that, and then hearing him, hearing about, oh, J. Cole was waiting in the studio for 2 hours waiting on him and shit, you know what I'm saying? I guess things ain't work out, but it's just the fact of like hearing him with different people, like just hearing a new sound or just something that's not already this. Cause it's like, yeah, the songs on here that I return to for the most part, like, are the goddamn them hard hitting ass, like them hard ass songs like Smoke Break, 50 Shots. Like, I return to those.
Everybody thought this project was gonna be with a bunch of songs like that, and I was like, how could y'all think that when the album title is called Sincerely Kentrell? I'm like, this nigga's finna whine and yodel and croon for majority.
But he been whining and crooning for a minute. We been rich. Shit, you can go back to the Top album. I feel like he did more singing on that album than he did on this album.
Because that boy is hurting. That nigga is sad.
I understand he's hurting.
Y'all want this nigga to rap about gangster shit. This boy got issues.
You ain't even gotta rap about the gangster shit. I was cool with What's Your Name. Give me more of that.
Bro, he's not.
You know what I'm saying?
That's not fair. That's not fair to even put that on him like that.
I already know what you was finna say. That's not his song. That's a Tyler the Creator song. I understand that. But at the same time, the least he can do is work with different producers, work with different artists. Like, that's the least he can do to sort of like expand the sound so it won't just be the same shit over and over and over again. Yes, he's pulling numbers. Yes, he's doing this thing numbers wise, but it's what? Certified Kentrell boy at this point. It's the same shit over and over again.
I get what you're saying.
Like, I like it for what it. I like it for what it.
With the whole who he should like go work with, but definitely.
I'm not. But it ain't even about that. Just work with new people. The whole point of it is just work with new people. You ain't gotta go and work with Tyler the Creator again. You ain't gotta work with J. Cole. Work with new people. Period.
Hey man.
Get outside your camp. That's what I'm saying.
5 years in and is about to overtake hip hop's biggest star, and he's only 20. Hey, I don't know about you, but that's pretty damn impressive to me.
Like I said, with this album as a whole, I'm cool with it. It's the same. I'm cool with it. It's the same junk that I done heard already from NBA Youngboy. For the most part, with the songs and stuff that I done heard on here, like, I like the hard hitting shit. I like the hard hitting stuff. Like, yeah, he do got songs here and there where it's like on the softer croon and stuff. Like Toxic Punk, which that shit I had already came out. And the one he be like, I came out like a Powerball. That shit. Like, yeah. I like that stuff, but at the same time, you know, it just feel like it's more of the same. But hey, he's in jail. There's only so much he can do. So yeah, that's where I'm at.
Exactly. So I'ma say this project was a decent effort from Mr. Kentrell. I enjoyed the project for the most part. Can it get samey? Yes, but then again, he's only 20. So that's how I feel.